That was a wicked sneak attack.
Okay.
Well, do I get the 4 then? Do I add the 3 to the 1?
Yeah, so that's 4 points of damage that you got, you got on the guy. Okay, let's roll initiative. Grab your tokens and let's make it real, folks. All right.
Okay, so
Barrett, did you have a 0? What is that?
no, did you got us on -5 on initiative?
No, I think what happened, I didn't clear out the turns. All right. Roll them again. Roll Barrett and Silas. Go ahead and roll it. Well, wait. What did you guys get? You got a.
I got a 15.
Okay, let's do that. I will grab.
I mean, I can re-roll it if you want, but
yeah, that's fair. DM Fiat. Go ahead and re-roll because I didn't have my stuff set up. Everybody had cocked eye.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, rolling initiative again. Oh,
it's worse than you did before.
I know.
It's awful.
Horrible.
I don't understand what's happening here. Okay. And that will put Barrett up. So Barrett sneaks up behind his, crushes his enemy like under this hammer. It just obliterates the goblin.
And the flying bits of goblin run into the other goblin and kill him.
Yeah, you know, shrapnel is awful in these cases. It can be deadly. No, not quite. But Ed, and then the second guy is he's almost, not quite, but he's hurt. And he turns around and he's like, "Oh my gosh, my friend just got killed!" And then he's looking back down the hall and he's fearful. But then he looks back in your direction and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" And then Baird does.
Oh, Baird does what Baird does, which is walk over here and hit him with my hammer.
Nice. All right.
Always
so
with the
roll
hammer.
it up, son.
Oh, jeez!
You crit that? That's all right?
I believe that's a crit, gentlemen.
Yeah. So max
no, it's
damage
not
on that.
actually. It's 19. It's not quite a crit.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, that pancakes him. So he's also dead. So that does that. We can, if you guys are going to pull back at all, we could redo initiative. But at this stage, we can go ahead and keep initiative, I guess. At this point.
Next, guys.
You put a little X on me. Get that off of me.
I did. Oh, sorry. Dang.
I'm perfectly fine.
Quit moving. Hang on. Dang it. No, seriously, stop moving because I can't take it off. There we go. All right. That's done. And then when Kendrick gets out of the way, I'll get rid of the goblin that's standing there.
I do want to see what's down the hall, though.
All right. So you have successfully vanquished these two goblins, and you see arrows like all over the place. All right. You are here. There is another brazier that is in front of you. Very similar to the last two that you guys saw, the big giant ones. But this time now you are at this stage. It's become eerily quiet, very quiet. But
That's what killed all the goblins.
as you fire another fireball, but over from this direction here, and I'll get my little marker thing going again. Over in this direction here, you're starting to hear something.
Okay.
Did that come across? Did that come across?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, that's not unsettling at all.
Sounded like a rancor.
Okay. Next.
All right, Silas, you are up. If we'll maintain initiative order for now.
Are we? What's the distances here?
Each square is 5. Let me make
Alright,
sure.
what's my move speed?
Your move speed for a halfling
25. All right, so 1,
25,
2,
I believe, yeah.
4, 5. All right, that's all I can do.
Okay. So this brazier is casting a pretty decent amount of light here from this corner, so you're able to kind of see over here, and it looks like it's another one of those hallways over in that direction. Or judging by the way this has been structured before, that could be another antechamber. But if you wanted to do in your turn, you could do a perception check, get a more solid idea.
Yeah, that's nightmare fuel.
All right, so you got okay. There's definitely that sound is there's sound coming from in that direction. This kind of like moaning type sound. So yeah, it's definitely coming from that direction.
I'm gonna go charging in there with my second action, so I will ready a spell and wait.
All right, let me get rid of the gobbler here. Okay. Next up is Kendrick. So, Kendrick, you're kind of coming around the corner here, and you are, what are you doing?
Well, I was standing here originally.
You were right here.
Yeah,
So
I was standing here.
You can move from there.
And this guy is still alive?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, I missed that. Say that again.
This guy right here is still alive?
No, he's dead. I just haven't been able to mark him up because I can't quite target him. There you go.
So we heard something.
Okay, so that's about for a round. That's about as far as you can go. Remember, you've got
well, I was already here. So if I can move, what is it?
Well, I don't fear the undead. I'm coming right up in here.
Yeah, I want to come as far as I can go. Right here, maybe.
Yeah, you can go 30, I believe. Isn't that the standard wolf speed?
10.
My speed's 25.
Okay, so 25.
Like 5 squares.
Yeah, so 5 squares you can move. Okay, as you guys come around this corner, all of a sudden...
Bad stuff happens.
Yeah. There is a gate here, and it's closed. So this little hash mark type thing is another gate that's been closed at this point. And back here, lumbering back and forth in the darkness, well, not quite in the darkness, but kind of in that kind of half-light, shadows cast across its rotting and desiccated face, is what you guys are anticipating. A zombie.
But wait, this one's behind a closed gate?
Yeah.
Because the goblins were saying that there's a one running around.
Yes, indeed. And it comes up to the gate, and so it's basically its action at this point. I'll put him at the bottom of the round. But he comes to the gate, and he starts kind of rattling the gate, and he sees you moving around and everything, and it's just this mindless, like, just, it wants to seek you at this point.
Okay.
Can we shoot through the gate?
I'm about to say, well, one of you people with range stuff... I mean, I can Sacred Flame the sucker, which I will.
Well, can I shoot my bow through the gate?
Shoot your bow through the gate?
Is the gate...
You could. I mean, you could probably steady yourself and do a shot like that.
Oh,
by the way, Mr. DM, that was actually what I'm saying with my 21. I want to Sacred Flame the undead creepy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
Which means he has to do a dexterity saving throw.
On a zombie.
Yep. I'm not saying it's going to be successful. I'm just saying he has to do it.
All right. Here he goes. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, sad face.
Oh, I only hit him for 2. Boo.
All right. Silas Sylvan.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh, no. Oh, Firebolt. Okay.
Damage 1.
So Baird and Silas. Silas, you can move your character up.
We very impressively did little to no damage.
Yeah, you hit him a couple times and he staggers back.
Is it my turn to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll there, Kendrick.
Wow, we can't even shoot fish in a barrel.
No, we hit him, just not very well.
All right.
8 damage.
Okay, so Kendrick, let's see here. So we've got a total of 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 8 is 11. Sorry, I'm not laughing. That's not right. No,
That would be awful. That would be rude.
That would be just terrible.
I think the DM is laughing at us.
Baird has proven that he is more effective with his hammer than he has ever been with his spellcasting.
All right. So at this point, like the fire and the blasting of the sacred flame like washes over him, and you see like parts of his flesh start sloughing off and starting to kind of like melt behind him, almost kind of like this strange just disgustingness is just kind of melting off him. And then the firebolt hits him square in the chest, but his chest looks like it's been kind of caved open, and so it kind of like goes in and just kind of burns and melts the innards that are in there or whatever's left. But I mean, it's a zombie; it doesn't necessarily need it to function. But then Kendrick comes up and throws an arrow through, or slobs an arrow in there, and it strikes it right into the left shoulder socket and splits his shoulder open, and his left arm just falls to the ground, just kind of like this wet, meaty thump just hits the ground.
Awesome.
And it's still up. It's still functioning, and as it kind of staggers back here, it decides to try and make a run at the gate, a shamble to the gate, and it just hits the gate again, trying to reach for you.
And this is when I do it again.
The arm's not crawling for us, is
because
it?
that noise should never happen.
All right. Let's have you guys do perception checks here.
Oh, good. The free one is going to come around the corner. Dang it, I keep accidentally closing my character sheet. Not performance, perception.
Performance. You dance for the zombie, and it actually stops and looks and says, "Wow."
That's my other dwarf.
Yeah. Nice work. Okay, you are. Three things happen here. Actually, Barrett and Kendrick are going to notice this pretty quickly. Silas, you've kind of backed off a little bit, and you're kind of in the rear guard there. You are hearing. You're hearing like more shuffling and stuff coming from your left side. So going over in this direction here.
That was supposed to be mine.
So you're starting to hear that. And Baird and Kendrick, Baird, you hear that as well, but Baird and Kendrick, you both hear like more kind of like this kind of like sliding and stepping and this kind of scraping along the flagstone. You're actually hearing the sound of shoes clicking as well, but it's just this kind of like odd, strange cadence that's kind of like moving and back and forth. You're hearing some more of those moans from down the hall as well. But Baird and Kendrick, something that you notice is the zombie, as it kind of crashes into the gate again, trying to like get at you with its single arm that's left. You notice that it has on its part of the left-hand side of his chest, where it's been kind of burned out and stuff, where that firebolt struck him. There's actually an emblem on the shirt.
Do we know what that emblem is?
That particular emblem. We're going to make a... yeah, you guys would have time for this. Yeah, time for this. Do either of you have knowledge, nobility, or would have... Well, do insight checks. I keep forgetting the knowledge skill thing. Do a couple insight checks.
We're not playing Pathfinder, nor are we playing
I know. Nor is it old D&D, that's right.
So we're doing insight, you said?
Yeah, just throw a couple insight checks or one insight check each. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yay!
It's gonna work fine.
I'm just gonna let you know how bad that is. I have +5 to insight.
There's no need to try and rub it in. No need at all. All right.
An insight roll too.
Yes, you can go ahead and roll insight as well.
Ooh, yeah, look.
All right, nice work, nice work. Okay, so that symbol is actually the symbol of the Bruil family back in Melvon. A member of...
Do I know history of that family?
Well, not so much ancient history about it or old history about the family, but you do know a recent history, and that is that one of the family members of a rival noble house was killed, and they were actually the leader of the Council of Lords in the city. And the Bruils have been lately trying to push to try and take control of the Council of Lords and try and take that next seat. They're the ones, if you recall from our first couple of sessions, they're the ones who actually were recruiting armsmen and mercenaries and stuff from even outside of the city, which for most noble houses is pretty unheard of. Normally you want to go with folks that have some kind of vested interest in the town or in the city. But yeah, they've actually been bringing people off ships. You've been seeing people coming from the eastern regions of the realms. Really atypical, but for those who are in the know, like, something like Kendrick, I mean, whether you're looking to try and rob a house or you're looking to try and know how to sidestep certain families, you would probably know this more than the other two, is that, yeah, the House Bruil is really trying to make a push for control of the Council of Lords in the city.
Oh, good, and I wonder if they're trying to do it through the means of undead warriors, because that's always how these things work.
It's possible, but the odd thing is that while this creature, this zombie, as it's kind of shambling at you and trying to get at you, the clothing on it doesn't look decrepit.
So this is a newly converted empty vessel.
Yeah, it's possible.
All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do while that's happening, this guy is at least trapped. He can't get out.
Yeah, so those iron gates are really sturdy.
I'll let the other two worry about finishing him off, and I'm gonna kind of set up shop over here.
Okay. All right. So revealing a little bit more space here for what you can see. So you're seeing that it continues up northward around that corner, and you see. Let's see here. Looks like the edges right there, and possibly part like a left-hand hook or left-hand turn that goes on up there. And so, Kendrick, what do you make of all this?
Well, I think the at hand is we need to take care of this guy.
Okay.
Put him down.
So, Silas, do you want to do anything in that regard as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Kendrick. That was a 13. Not really. I mean, you gotta. There's also one thing to consider. This thing's a zombie. It doesn't necessarily have like the best defense on this thing. So a 13 on this guy is going to hit, and also, let's see, firebolt. That's also going to hit. So another 4, and another 7 damage on him. Okay, so he had 7 already. Right. Okay. So your hits, fire, like, actually this time is like doing a lot more damage to it at this point. Let's see here. Points. That is another 4 plus 7, 11. That's perfect. Okay. So it staggers back. Your arrow takes it square in the head, and Silas's firebolt also slams it right in the head. And it is down. It collapses in this disgusting meat sack sound hitting the floor, and it is dead. Well, dead again.
I will recommend that once we deal with the ones that are potentially loose, we double back and get just cut the symbol off of him, so we can show that to the folks that sent us here.
All right.
But right now we have loose ones to deal with, and that kind of takes priority.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So, Baird, since you have some experience here with, I would say that you've had some experience with the undead, correct?
I am a cleric.
Yeah, very good, very good.
It's part of the
So
training.
when you so when you put an undead on his tail, what sometimes happens afterwards?
Oh, does he? Ugh. Is he going to do... Well, there's a couple different things I've experienced in past games. I don't know which one you're going for. Does he disintegrate into a pile of dust and offal?
Not quite. So as you're stepping away, or you're around the corner and stuff like that. You're waiting.
I'm worried about the loose ones still wandering around.
Right. So as you're down that quarter, you hear them successfully take this thing down, and basically what ends up happening is that you recall something, and your training is that you've actually had to face for these guys, and you remember that sometimes zombies get back up.
Yeah, they moan when they die.
All right. So
That's worth a couple extra arrows.
that is, let's see here, plus the damage.
Hit him in the head.
He kind of shambles a little bit on the ground. He shudders, but the fact that you guys took him straight in the head, it did put him down permanently, and you see like all the signs of movement and everything from it just kind of stop. And like this strange kind of brownish fluid kind of leaking out the back of his head. But it is well and truly dead at this point. But you did sense that it was trying to get back up. So yeah, there you go.
Kendrick Deathbringer over there.
Yeah, nice. All right, so do we want to maintain this initiative order, or do you want to re-roll?
I'm certainly okay with it, but I doubt the other guys are.
Whatever.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
Okay. So you guys what are you guys going to do at this point? You guys are continuing around the corner?
I'm still investigating. I want to put down the evil.
Yeah, let's just push forward.
Okay. You guys push forward, and you're starting to get a clearer view of what's going on down here, or at least kind of coming around that corner there. And you're seeing sets of open gates, or a set of open gates with two doors are open, and you're definitely hearing more of that kind of shambling sound, and it's starting to get closer.
Okay then.
Right. Well, there's no real reason to sneak on a zombie, so...
All right. So as you guys come around the corner, you are seeing... I guess, well, actually, Silas, you might have a little bit of trouble here because you don't have dark vision, so you may not be able to see this.
No, I'm a halfling.
No, Silas is a halfling.
No, sorry. I thought for some reason halflings don't.
So, unfortunately, I don't know how to do this in Roll20, so Silas, you'll have to do your very best not to metagame. But down the corridor, it looks like it's pitch black. But for Kendrick and Silas, or Kendrick and Baird, they are seeing three shambling figures coming down the hall.
Okay. All right, I'll take this guy.
All right, so let me get some initiative up here for these guys.
Oh, that's not good. Maybe I do want to re-roll.
I offered. I did offer. Okay.
They're far away still. How fast are these
Yeah,
guys?
they are. They are
Not
far
fast.
away.
They're zombies.
Yeah, these guys are
Zombies
zombies.
didn't get fast until like the 2000s, somewhere in there.
What was that awesome movie? It was. Oh gosh. Remember? Never mind.
Zombie.
All right.
Day of the Dead, was it?
No, the one that was in London. It was the one where they had like. They got it from monkeys or something. They were experimenting on monkeys.
28 days later.
28 days later.
Yeah, that's the one it was.
Fast
I knew
zombies.
it had day in there somewhere.
Fast zombies. Scariest thing ever. That is just awful. Okay. So let's see here. Barrage, you are up first. You got 3 zombies coming at you. You've got your basic distances there.
2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna Sacred Flame this dude.
Okay.
So go ahead, roll your
Let's
dex
see
save
here.
on this.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the great thing about Sacred Flame and these little baddies is the dex save.
I just wish it did
not.
more damage.
Well, the thing is that it makes it so much easier to hit for these guys.
Dude, there's no way he.
All right. So he hits. He hits. Obviously, this one does have a bit of damage on him. So good. All right. Next zombie. Let's see here. He's not really all that fast.
That's
All
kind
right.
of what I was banking on.
Yeah. Okay, so 1,
That's
2,
what I'm
3,
hoping.
4, 5. All right, so this one comes shambling forward. You still see wisps of smoke and stuff coming from where your Sacred Flame hit it, but it just starts just kind of like just shambling upwards. It's the left side of his body. It looks like it was burned pretty bad from that spell. And this one is moving forward as well. 3, 4, 5. That one also moves forward. All right, that's their turns. We are at Silas.
I'm checking something. Just a sec.
No worries.
Area effect. Area effect.
If I hear
Okay.
a chant for area,
So a couple questions.
go
one.
for it.
Do I see them now because of the Sacred Flame?
Well, that's true. Thank you for
Hey,
reminding me.
yeah.
This one right here is still kind of glowing somewhat from the embers and the fire that hit him. So yeah, you can kind of see him.
I'm gonna have to see if it's a bonus action or not. If it's a bonus action, I have an idea, but I'm not gonna waste my.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here,
Okay.
and
You're gonna move. Wait, how close are you moving?
right there.
Right there. Okay.
I don't want to get in the way of Kendrick over here,
Got it.
and gonna get angry on him.
You're gonna get angry. You've never seen.
Boom.
Thunderwave.
Oh, nice.
That was the crappiest roll ever.
But it hit.
But yeah, let's not.
It hit everything within
bandy
15
about.
feet.
Everything within 15 feet.
So everything within 15 feet, so that'd be both of these guys, needs to do a Constitution save.
Right.
This guy
Let's
and this
take
guy?
a look at this spell here.
Or this guy?
It's a Constitution
Uh,
save for half damage.
Alright.
Otherwise, they're moved back 10 feet.
These guys?
And what's my target
Yeah, it's
number on
those
that?
two.
I don't know. It just says Constitution save.
Because remember, Silas is right there, so it's 15
That's the
feet
same.
from him.
Push 10 feet away. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 that thunder damage and then push 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes insecure to push 10 feet away. Doesn't even give me a target number for it.
Traditionally, if there's no
Yeah,
hard number, it's a flat 10.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If
Save
no
DC
number-
is 13.
Okay, there you go.
Because it's going to include your spell information, correct?
Yep.
Or your spell modifier? Yeah.
It's,
that's right.
yeah. It says save DC 13 on the slot on the page.
All
here.
right, so con check. Here we go. Is that right? Constitution?
Yep.
Constitution.
Oh.
Did it.
Okay. So that's number 1, and then trickling back to the next one in the row. Let's roll that again. And let's switch over to another zombie. Same numbers, but this way it'll kind of track it in the stat sheet here.
Oh,
Wow.
you're kidding me.
Oh boy. Okay.
Crit save.
Well, I'm not gonna give them anything special for that. There's no.
Yeah, so they each take 3 damage and just stand there. By the way, if there was anything else in the room, it just went flying down the hallway.
Yeah. Okay. Interestingly enough, you may not quite see it. You hear like kind of like flutters and movements and stuff like that. But Baird, when you look along the sides of the hall, like along here, that thunder wave that goes billowing outwards. I mean, the zombies are kind of like shaking and like they're almost doing like a drunken monkey style of combat where they're just kind of rolling with it. But you do to the walls. There's like pairs of boots and stuff, and hats, clothing kind of goes scattering in all different directions. It looks like they were stacked along the wall.
Fun.
All right. So that was. Make sure we're on the right turn. So Kendrick, you are up. So you saw Baird come in, lash out with a sacred flame, and then Silas just steps up in front of this zombie and just like emits just like how does it look? How does that look, Silas? What do you do when you unleash this?
Oh, it's got to be like full on like Ryu. You can.
Awesome. So you're just like, oh, and boom, this thunder wave goes outward. All right, so is this probably the first time that Barrett and Kendrick have seen you do this? I mean, you've been on adventures in the past, but is this like
Yeah, it's a spell I can only use once a day, so yeah.
All right, so something new out of the halfling. So, all right, so that happens. Kendrick, you are up. What are you doing?
Well, I don't want to get too close to these guys because I got to sit through a whole round of everything next. So I might just hit them with the short bow.
Okay.
So let's do that.
All right then. So you're gonna. Which one are you going for? The first one in your sight?
Yeah, this guy here, the closest guy.
The guy that I wounded.
That's right. Okay,
So did I,
let's
thank
see. That's right, you did. So got 4, 3, 7, and 8. 7 and 8 is 15. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So he does get hit even worse, and you're seeing him kind of staggering a bit. And it shows the number there anyway. That's the total number of damage that you've done there. Perfect.
I can't
So
see
if
it.
you click on his reticle, or his character, you can probably see the damage on it. But at least I can see it. That's the most important. So 15 points of damage on him now.
Is he not dead?
Okay. Are you moving at all, or what are you doing? That's where you're going to be.
I have to move now. I can shoot and then move.
Actually, hang on a second. You are in 1, 2, 3, 4. You are within that range. Throw me another d6 because you're technically kind of thrown from the shadows here. You're, I mean, they can see in the dark, but they're focused more on Salas and Baird, and you've got somebody that's within 5 feet there. So give me another d6 roll.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh, no.
You
All right, every
backstab
bit
for
counts.
nothing.
Every bit counts. Okay, So zombies are kind of, they're getting, the first one's getting reeled and tossed about and everything. Talk to me, Baird. What are you doing now?
All right, so Baird is going to kind of shuck and jive his way to get right up in this one's face. Not let him touch him, but kind of just get there.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my holy symbol aloft and basically just declare before all of them just a proclamation that they need to flee. All you vessels of wickedness, run from the All-Father! Turn undead. They
Nice.
have to do a wisdom save. If they fail the wisdom save, all they can do on their turn is make sure that they're at least 30 feet away from me. That's all they can do.
I don't think they can even move that fast. No, well, they can double move. All that, they can't even move that fast. I love it. All right,
So,
wisdom
yeah.
save target number is a. What was that again?
13.
Nice. That's not. They're not gonna do it.
That's the goal.
That's one. Let's see here.
I can only do
That's
turn undead
one.
like once, so I wanted to make sure I could get it so that every one of them got hit.
Absolutely.
Why do they roll 23 when they got to throw a save on me? Maybe they roll 5.
One of them went through. Which one's 3? The back one?
The back one, yeah. Okay.
So the other 2, all they can do now is run from me.
Perfect. Okay. Which
I'm glad
actually,
if any of them saved, it wasn't the one that I'm right up next to.
well, actually, both of you are very thankful, I think, at this point, because both of the ones that were Jared and one next to you, Silas, are the ones that failed. So, okay.
We get
let's see
attack of
here.
opportunity when they run away.
Yeah.
Well, we could do that. I mean, the rules for attack of opportunity in this game are interesting, at least. I mean, they're a little bit different, I think, from the 3.5 or Pathfinder, that sort of thing. And because
Is it basically just a free basic shot?
yeah, it's like a free basic shot. I mean, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
That's
well, no, because they're
fine
going
by
to.
Baird is quite okay with that.
Did they have a disengage? Let's see. No.
No, even if they did, it doesn't matter because disengage is an action, and the only action they can take is to run away from me.
Technical stuff here. All right. Yeah. So both of you each get a free shot. It's going to need to be a melee shot, though.
I'm very okay with that.
An attack of
I hit
opportunity.
him with my stick.
I'm very okay with
negative
free
1
melee.
damage.
All right, so this is going to be my first one. My first one is going to be for
negative 1 damage.
Because of your strength modifier.
Let's see.
Wow, where's the roll? you hit yourself. It bounces off. It's like disgusting flesh and hits you.
So, are we going to wait until they actually run away before we do this, or are we just going to do it now and just?
Yeah, you do it now. That's fine. Go ahead. Silas already rolled his. You can roll.
So this will be for the one wounded one that I'm touching, the one that's already been fired on.
The one that's in front of you, or the one that's next to you?
The one that's next to me, the one that's already been wounded.
Okay, so we'll go for that one first. Because the other one's been wounded by a thunder wave, but it's...
Oh, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Dear.
Very good. Okay. That renders this one inoperable.
And then this one's going to be when the one in front of me runs away.
You did 14.
Oh, pardon me as I roll my damage again.
Hold on, you get one attack of opportunity. I don't think you get more than one.
Isn't it double?
Darn it! Yeah, you're right. I only get one attack of opportunity.
That was spectacular, but yeah. Hold on a second here. So, if I'm reading this right, what I will do. Let's see. I'm balancing between these characters. So the number 1 is the one that went down. And there's no way he can get this unless he does a 20.
Really?
Are you serious?
Holy
Holy crap. Okay. How many points did you do? Well, no, because he critted it, so I guess that's the only reason he got it. So this one here starts. It basically Bear turns around and pancakes this sucker, and puts him down, like what looks like down on the ground here. But all of a sudden, it just like it shudders and it starts kind of convulsing and stuff, and it starts trying to pick itself up off the ground.
Can
so
I
that's
bone stomp the sucker?
So it like so Silas, you're going up there and you're taking a whack at him. Baird, you turn around and you flatten him, and he goes down, and you see his backbone and everything just cave in and like just hit the ground. And it's to the point that like his lower half of his torso beyond the pelvis is just kind of dangling by just rotten flesh. The spine has been splintered. So you're thinking he's dead. You're turning around ready to try and nail this other one maybe before he tries to run away, but all of a sudden you're hearing this like kind of just moaning and scraping and stuff as it starts trying to kind of move itself. But right now all it is just two arms. The feet and stuff are kind of moving on their own, but like if the arms are the ones trying to drag itself. So that's. But
so it flees very, very slowly.
It's gonna flee slowly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this zombie here, who's been unfazed and unfrightened.
Yeah, the one has barely been touched.
Yeah. So 1, 2, and then 3 kind of wanders around here, and then up into Baird.
Oh, good.
He's gonna do that. And is trying to scrape his way this way.
Yeah, he has to
dragging.
He has to move as far as is possible away from me.
Yeah, so he's trying to like drag himself in this direction, and that right there, 1, 2, 3, there. That's about as far as he can get because his mobility's been cut in half because he's just about cut in half. His lower half of his body, you can see the feet kind of scraping and stuff, and as it hits this wall here, he ends up actually separating himself, and the feet stop moving, but then his upper torso continues to try and flee and pull itself away.